welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are talking about Christmas and budgeting for Christmas and skimping on Christmas. This year for everybody, I'm pretty sure Christmas is one of the hardest times, especially with the cost of living being through the roof. I have slightly mentioned before, obviously, on electricity and the things that Christmas time is no longer putting up the Christmas lights outside. And the other day we went shopping for Christmas tree, and I really, I don't know how to say it, I'm like a Christmas tree snob, and we always buy a Christmas tree from Home Bargains, which were $9.99 for the past couple of years. And we normally have a couple of real trees in the lounges, and then we have a plastic fake tree, in the kitchen. And this year we went and I had a look at the trees around, and they're just literally like a 4 foot high, and they're gone up by a couple of pounds. It's $12.99 for a tree, and they just, I'm sorry if not want to offend the trees or anything, but they just looked horrible. They just looked disgustingly small and bare and just awful. And although I still wanted to buy a real one anyway, I've been forbidden to buy one. So we basically now cut down and just bought 2 plastic trees in like lounges, and basically that's that. And I found it really, oh guys, not saying really horrible, but it's Christmas time, right? And the only joy for me, obviously, I have the toddler and the Christmas gifts for her and everything else. But to me, Christmas, of course, is always about the family. But for me to be able to go and buy a sort of nice Christmas tree and fill up the room, light it up, it was kind of one of those experiences that I'm really looking forward to. And we normally did this like between the 1st and the 3rd of December. But because of the fact, I've no idea what's now affected the trees and everything else, but just being such a scabby little things for sale that's gone up in price, it kind of wasn't particularly nice. And yes, you can buy, we've got the garden centre up the road from us, and you can buy Christmas trees there, but we're talking that it starts from £25, but they have the little tiny little trees like this. So if you wanted a 6 foot tree or 5 foot tree, we're talking like £60 upwards. And I just can't imagine like who on earth will able to spend 60 quid on a tree just to throw it away like in a couple of months down the line. And some people obviously may do, of course, every financial situation is different, but it was a lot of money. So I kind of feel this Christmas like really on a downer, really, not saying depressed, but just feel very unhappy and really not looking forward to Christmas. So I did say we're kind of gonna not skimp the Christmas, but just sort of scrimp on Christmas a lot, to be fair. It's 2 weeks away, and so far we have 2 trees. This one has not even been decorated out there, and also I'm gonna do this a little bit later, but it just feels depressing. We went into Home Bargains and a couple of shops, and the Christmas aisles, they're full of stuff, and it's beautiful. It sort of makes you kind of smile, but then you look at the prices of some stuff, it's like, my god, who's gonna pay like a £6 a bauble? I appreciate, again, some people do and some people will, because it's in the end of the day, it's the only kind of the season that we have, especially with all the things that are going around, it's the only season we have to just enjoy ourselves a little bit and then cheer ourselves up. But the aisles were empty. Like the Christmas aisles are just empty. There's no people going around, and sometimes like so close to Christmas, even a couple of years back, even during the COVID stuff, like there were gaps in the shelves because people were buying stuff, and now we're just there, like just newly laid out, and we are 2 weeks left. People got their trees up already, and it's basically still there, and nobody's kind of interested. And it's a bit of a shame. It's a shame that we have to give up the only day that we have, kind of thing, in a year to because of obviously the current situation, what's happening in the world and the financial situation. So it's kind of a bit of a shame, but we guys, yeah, literally we are scrimping Christmas big time. So trees, and even I tell you guys, the Christmas dinner, and I know there's many of this going around that people can't afford Christmas dinner, and I read even somewhere article online, people suggested that people the family that come for dinner like pay for Christmas dinner, which just sounds absolutely ridiculous. Since when do you have to ask your family to pay to come and eat Christmas dinner? In the end of the day, guys, it's just like one day, and of course we want to make it special, and you don't have like cheese and toast for your Christmas dinner, although you might, but there's other ways of cutting down around Christmas dinner without it to be costing the earth. And I was gonna do the video, but it's so close to Christmas for me to be able to sort of execute this and put this out there. I've done the research, and you can buy, I know if you've seen the video about me going on about the bundles that the Asda did for like £28. £28 or £29 has gone up for Christmas bundle with frozen vegetables. I've done, and I looked around the 3 shops like usual, Tesco's and Asda's and Lidl, and you can still cut this down by at least £10, right, by buying yourself a smaller turkey or a turkey crown. However, I don't see the reason why do we need to have turkey Christmas or potentially a roast beef or lamb. We are sticking, and we are doing a chicken Christmas dinner. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. You can pick up a chicken from Tesco's for like £5.49 for extra large chicken. Although it's no longer that extra large as it was a couple of years back. But nonetheless, and I've basically worked it out. For £12, guys, we can do a Christmas dinner for 4 people, including a cheap Christmas dessert, right? This is pretty cheap, right? And I know some of you might disagree. You might think it's only one day and you want to push the boat out and you spend money, whatever, on a turkey. If you want to spend, some turkeys like £60. If you have a lot of people coming, if you want to spend 60 quid on turkey, then by all means, if you can afford it, that's great. I love turkey. I always cooked a turkey, but this year, I just don't feel we're in a sort of financial position to want to then spend this kind of money just on one day, and still, it just doesn't make sense to me right now. And please, I would like to really hear your comments, guys, what you're gonna do in your Christmas dinner, whether you are doing any changes or not. But basically, sorry, my £12 challenge thing there for the video is included that just buy the chicken rather than turkey, do your stuffing, but rather than sort of using the pigs in blankets, I picked up some bacon, and I'm going to do like a stuffing, but I'm going to bake it in the bacon, so you kind of get best of both. Because to be fair, around the Christmas dinner, when you have pigs in blankets, you get the stuffing, it's kind of a bit too much, and people generally don't sort of eat a lot of this, and a lot of sausages, pigs in blankets always left behind. So I kind of come to an arrangement where we can sort of have a best of both, but just on the cheaper, on the budget. So if I get a chance, I will try to type it up and put the prices down for you. So if you are struggling or want to save money on your Christmas dinner, then there are options there. And we are talking just standard chicken, vegetables, potatoes, and you don't even have to buy gravy, because you can just make a gravy from your chicken by putting onions underneath and a bit of garlic. And I really wish I had time to make the video, but we're so close to Christmas, so I don't know whether I can possibly do that. If I can, I will do, guys, but otherwise just look at and I'll put some information below the video, so maybe hopefully that helps some of you out. So anyway, this is really that. I just wanted to have a whinge really, and just think how I understand how it is for many people really when it's Christmas here. And it's meant to be like a joyful time. We're meant to be happy, and we have a toddler, and we will do, of course, we'll do utmost best to make sure that she has a great day. She loves Christmas trees, she loves lights. It's not going to be one of those things that she's going to get loads of gifts under the tree. We normally spoil her, but she's two and a half this year. So she has been 2.5. She's now 2.5, sorry. She was 1.5 last Christmas, so she didn't really understood a lot or didn't know who the Father Christmas was. But anyway, she's a little bit more savvy of this now, but I'm not going to spoil her. We're not going to spoil her. She's going to get a gift or two under the tree, and that's that. And we are sacrificing ourselves between myself and the husband. We're just not buying the gifts this year. It's kind of, at the moment, I think it's unnecessary. I did make a joke and I said to the husband, I can also put Timo's pan underneath the Christmas tree. But this is what the world coming to, and I know it's not for everyone, but it's just those kind of little changes I'm hopefully gonna just make a slightly bit of difference coming into the new year with all the things they're going to be changing. So there we are. Anyway, I think my whinge is over. I just would like to hear, guys. I would like to hear, as I mentioned earlier, what you feel you're doing and how you're going to do the Christmas dinner. Are you going to make any changes, or basically what you're going to do? So anyway, don't forget to please comment below, thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next more pleasant video. Bye bye.